So my fiance and I just watched the movie Sound of Freedom that exposes sex traffickers. And do you want to tell them what happened in the movie theater?
All right, AMC, I don't know what's going on here, but first off, the AC was out like when we went to watch the movie, and I'd seen someone else post something too that also saw it at an AMC, and their AC was out, and like as soon as we walked into the theater, it was hot as heck.
I
The
literally
AC
brought a
was out.
sweatshirt and I was like sweating.
And then we realized, like, it took us a while to actually realize it, but they didn't turn the lights off.
They literally had the lights
They
on.
kept the lights on the entire movie.
Who does that?
Sound the alarm, folks, because it's a conspiracy. AMC theaters are working with Democrats to keep people from seeing QAnon's favorite new movie, The Sound of Freedom. And they're doing it in the weirdest way possible, by breaking all of their air conditioners, I guess. Yes, friends, I had to do a follow-up video on last week's acid trip with Jim Caviezel, because the right-wing insanity around The Sound of Freedom is rapidly approaching 9/11 was an inside job levels of crazy, and you need to see it to believe it. Oh yeah, and check out my report on Jim Caviezel's insane interview with Charlie Kirk by clicking the link on your screen.
They don't want you to see this movie.
They were trying to make it, like, not enjoyable.
No.
Like, they were trying to make it unenjoyable.
What do they think? We're just going to be like, oh, the lights are on, we're going to leave. Like, no. Go watch Sound of Freedom in theaters now.
Now you've got to admit, it's a genius plan. No one would ever suspect a business of choosing to lose tons of money by refusing to show an allegedly hit movie. And as we all know, theaters are doing great right now, so they can definitely afford to pull a dumb stunt like that. And no matter what AMC does, the company just can't stop a flood of conspiracy theories from clogging their phone lines and disrupting their business.
Conspiracy happening right now for Sound of Freedom. Check this out. I try to order a ticket, and there's only one seat left. Seat unavailable. All these are taken. See that? Seat unavailable. The only seat available is the very front row, A5.
Okay, wait, so you got the ticket in the end, clearly, because you're walking to the theater to see the movie. I don't understand what the conspiracy is here. But actually, I can take a guess. This may actually be the result of some creative marketing by the film's production company. It's been widely reported that the studio bought its own tickets in order to give them out for free to faith groups nationwide, meaning tickets were sold without someone to fill the seat. That strategy means that it looks like crowds of people are seeing Sound of Freedom. And based off the box office, they are. But the box office doesn't tell you that most of those sales are tickets searching for a viewer, and the seats are actually pretty empty.
Yeah, conspiracy happening right now.
There was no one in that theater. There was us four and four other people, 8 people in the theater on a Friday night. There was air conditioning in the lobby. There was air conditioning in the hallways. There was air conditioning in the bathrooms, not the theaters. They don't have the bartender or anything in the theater. I smell something stinky, and I think it's...
Now, that smell could be you and the 8 people who sat in an unventilated theater in the summer to watch Jim Caviezel's fever dream, though if you're starting to wonder if this outrage is all a big viral marketing scheme, so are a lot of other people. All of this raises a really simple question. If AMC didn't want people to see The Sound of Freedom, why bother putting it in their theaters at all? Not only would that be way cheaper, it would have saved AMC a ton of headaches. The answer is because there's not actually any conspiracy at all. And listen, shut up, I know, people in the comments, I am not saying that AMC shouldn't air the movie. I'm just saying you can't force people to see a bad movie. Take it from me, your favorite film critic. The lack of air conditioning is going to be the best part of your time seeing The Sound of Freedom. Boy, that's really going to upset Jim Caviezel.
The entire movie.
Who does that?
Did you know Jesus was a QAnon follower? Well, not Jesus, but Jim Caviezel, the guy who played Jesus in the movies. And Jim has some wacky ideas he can't wait to share with Charlie Kirk.
We don't like the letter Q, we don't like the letter K, but they don't go after the letter K.
Give that video a look. And as always, leave a comment below so you can let me know what I should cover next.